What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of 999. Last time, we went back in time to the first time we ended up having to choose between two doors. So we chose, what, 5? I think we went, no, 4, whichever room we didn't go into, which was with Lotus, Santa, and Chakane. Yes.
Damn it!
Look over here!
Elevators. And the buttons, of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
But don't we need a key for that? Why didn't he say anything?
No good.
I guess that wasn't very constructive.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey!
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
Let me see that. I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
God, I really need to lower the volume. It hurts in my ears when it does that. Okay, kitchen. 1, 2, 3, there's 10. If you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so that the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? I think there are 15 of these. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How can you tell? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. Why are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You're not terribly subtle. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. These plates are for serving meat. You really are ignorant, aren't you? It's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. Okay, well, excuse me, princess. There's a voucher at the end of the counter. Doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the voucher. And the plates on the table are 9 appetizer, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And that is... It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A10, B11, C12, 13D, 14E, 15F. And 10 equals 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you could think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9. I think I get it. There are 16 meat plates. 16 is written as 10 in hexadecimal. Okay. Okay. So if there's 15, so if it's 10, it's A. Okay. Ugh. There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Yum. There's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of this cheese? There's a little green bottle back there. This is Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temp for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. Guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. Wow, turning down Gouda. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. It's probably a pantry.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh? Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead, both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh?
Come on, let's get back to it.
It's like, oh, you're kind of crazy. What, I can't have an oily knife? We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this is really a few, God damn it. That blade is so rusty. There are cans lining every shelf. Wooden box in the second row, though. Okay. This pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen for me? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. It's a lot of notes. They got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything. Okay. A countertop. We got a rolling pin and a colander, nothing useful in other words. All we got here is a pot and a frying pan and a pressure cooker. Guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey, it was just a joke. Why so serious? There were some bottles of seasoning. It's going. You think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board. Wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks. There's some coals down there, bright red. Okay. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked, it's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Let's have a look inside. I knew it. It's locked. Okay. A trash can. Nothing inside. Better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Hey Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. What did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my, I don't recall asking you to do anything. I oughta throttle you. Does it feel colder in here? Okay. A sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple of plates in here, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. The blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. Okay, what else can we do now? I can cut something, but what is there to cut? Maybe this table is for preparing food. There are plates everywhere, okay? Why are there so many plates? Okay. But I can't do anything with them. Unless I could use oil. Nope. A tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really that special about it. Hey Santa, could you open that door? There's no way I could open that thing. Guess you're getting to that age where your eye starts to go, huh? You better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door open. This has got the two of them on edge. We gotta get out of here and fast, okay? That's the exit. There's a big old iron plate over the door. I don't think we can open it. So what is it that I'm missing here? I have a knife and a bottle of oil. Didn't work. Doesn't matter how many times you try. This door isn't gonna open until we've solved all the puzzles. Okay. So for one thing, we probably need to open this. And to do that, we probably need to do this little puzzle here. Right. Do you remember what I told you about hexadecimal? Yeah? Here's a little quiz. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? F equals 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24. Hold on, God, this is why I need stuff. Okay. Okay, so I wrote it down in a notepad, because that's gonna be really annoying to do. Okay. 9 plates for appetizers. 10 soup plates. Oh, so we have these, but what am I supposed to do here? Nine, 10, AF. Okay, 9, 10, AF. 9, 16. 9, 16, 10, 15. Oh, it is? 9, 16, 10, 15. Oh, okay. Looks like the number on the voucher isn't the actual passcode. What? It's a bolt, and it's really rusty. Will this even open? We won't know till we try. Let's give it a shot. No dice. Okay. This bolt is rusted in place. It won't budge. Maybe I put some oil on it. Just a little bit, and... Gotcha! You did it! You're so smart! Okay.
Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Huh?
No! Why did it suddenly close? Ah! The knob's frozen!
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want?
Ruh-roh.
What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
God damn it.
It's just a little bit of ice.
Anyway,
Ridiculous.
If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
Seek a way out inside of a seek a way out. That doesn't look so sturdy to me. Water bottle. And it's not frozen? There isn't anything else here that looks useful, okay? Meat. Oh, nope, can't take it. Dry ice. Okay.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, duh, everyone knows that.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees.
Oh, duh, everyone knows that.
Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Yeah,
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
that's fight.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Wait, what? Oh.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure.
Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under...
But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
Oh, that's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it, but whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Okay, whew, I thought we were gonna die. Like, we were talking for so long, I was convinced they were gonna kill us. Okay, let's see what we've got. Bottle, dry ice. A lot of things I can't combine yet. Looks like a tag or something. Okay. Is there a slip of paper in that meat? I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. You need to defrost that. Don't think we're gonna be doing that in this room. Okay. This thing is covering something. It's frozen solid. Can't flip it over. Okay. There's water dripping from this pipe. Looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. This water actually seems almost warm. Okay, this is warm water from the pipe. So what can we do? I can't hit it hard enough to break it. Maybe it just needs more of a shock. Hey, Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier? There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in a sealed container together? So now I can combine it or what? No, I cannot. Let's start off by putting the dry ice into the water bottle. You gotta figure out a way to make it smaller. Okay. So let's try... okay. What the hell? How do I make it smaller? I need to crush the dry ice. Okay, but how? There's too much mist to see what's going on over at the other end, okay? Frozen chicken. Okay. Say it again. It's really hard. Again, it's really hard. Thanks. Something wrong, Junpei? Your face is bright red. Nothing, I'm fine. If it's that hard, you can probably use it as a hammer. Yeah, good point. Maybe we can use it to break something. All right, Junpei, you perv. Well, and what? Why couldn't I use the other piece as a hammer? Are you kidding me? Okay. The dry ice is in pieces. Combine it with the bottle. Okay, now we got this thing. Let's move on over here. Oh, okay. Not yet, Junpei. We're not gonna get the result we want unless you can hook that bottle to the doorknob. It's gotta explode right next to the ice on the doorknob. Okay.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. A small rock. Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there. Come on, get inside, quick. Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
What?
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy!
Such a clean
The ice
explosion.
on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes. Alright, let's see if it opens.
And you couldn't just use the meat hammer to get the ice off?
Hooray! We're out!
Move! Oh, god damn it! Fuck!
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Oh, welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door, but I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Fine, but there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
How rude! I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Ooh, so silly. All right, now let's put this meat on the grill. Meat on the grill. What are you doing? What are you gonna do if the paper burns? It'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? We just gotta keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Looks like it's about time to eat. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm... Ah! I told you. What the hell are you doing? Take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. So we're gonna have to cut the meat? Looks that way. Well, that's why I have a knife, you see. I cut the pork. Awesome. Now we can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F. C, which is 12, plus 10, which is 16, plus F. So... 28. 28 plus 15. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, Okay, all right. So C plus 10 plus F. Let me get my calculator, because I don't want to forget C plus 10 plus F. So 12 plus 16 plus F, which is 15, is 43. Sounds like metal's falling. Guess that went well. The door opened. Good job, Junpei. Saturn keycard, okay? Which I assume we use here. I think it's unlocked. You did it! Let's get out of here.
I think we've been here before.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That means the map was right.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
And with that, with the clearing of the room, why don't we end this video here? And I'll see you all next time. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!